My name's Caleb Neville and I am an accredited dog trainer with the Institute of Modern Dog Trainers, or the IMDT. I think for me, one of the frustrating things when I began my journey towards becoming a dog trainer is I couldn't find a clearly defined pathway towards the profession. It was a little bit murky as to precisely what you needed to do and what qualifications you needed and what experience you needed. And some of that is just to do with the nature of our industry, but it definitely felt like a barrier to entry to me. When I came across the IMDT, I was super relieved because they actually have a clearly defined route to accreditation, which made it just very clear and very easy to visualize what it was that I needed to do and what I needed to achieve to start working with people and their dogs. For me, the training with IMDT has always been super exciting. They have so many different formats available, so whether it is an online webinar that you can purchase and you can kind of use to reference back, or whether it's an in-person course where you get to flex your practical skills and learn hands-on things. They've got such a mix of different training, different education available, so you can really tighten up all the different parts of your education, whether it's the theory or the practical delivery. The IMDT instructors for me have always been so knowledgeable, and when you're on a course or when you go to a conference or whatever and you meet them and you can ask questions and you can troubleshoot hypothetical things or things that you've come across before, and they just explain things in a very clear way, and it just really helps you to build up your understanding. I think sometimes we can read things in books or in written form, and it doesn't quite sink in the same way as it does having somebody explain it to you in real world terms. So having the IMDT instructors has always been hugely valuable. For me, one of the amazing things that come with the IMDT is the support network that is available. So having the members Facebook group where we can all ask each other questions and we can ask for resources, or just business advice, whatever it is, there's always people on hand to connect with. So being a business owner, being somebody that runs your own classes or your own one-to-ones or whatever it is, that can sometimes feel a little bit lonely, but having that huge extended IMDT network to tap into whenever you need is such a nice feeling, and it's such a relief to know that you can just check in with whatever query you might have at any point. If I had to recommend somebody to a course or an institute to begin their own dog training journey, I would 100% recommend the IMDT. I think for me it has been so valuable, and the amount of training that's available, the amount of education that's available is really second to none. And the passion that people have for the welfare of dogs and for teaching in an ethical and positive dog-centered way is it just makes you feel like you're on the right path.